Hello everyone, welcome to Basically Neda. I'm Neda, and in this video I'm going to review Magic Bites and the Blacktongue Thief. So I finished 2 books this week. I'm going to review them in the order that I finished them. So I finished Magic Bites by Ilona Andrews. It is the first book of the Kate Daniels series, and it is a paranormal fantasy, like urban fantasy, and it is about this 20-something-year-old girl who's a mercenary. Her name is Kate, as the name of the series is Kate Daniels. She's Kate Daniels, and she is working for other people who needs their magical matters solved. So yeah, it starts with that, and then we find out that her guardian is murdered, so she ends up trying to solve that murder. And yeah, I can't tell you anymore because then I give out the plot and those kind of things. It is a short book and it is a fast-paced book. It came out in 2007, where it was very, like, this kind of book was very popular with all the vampires and paranormal stories and those kind of things. But the time did not do it justice, because I think it would have been a lot better if I read it at that time. I like the fact that it's a high fantasy with a strong female character, but the problem was that she has these cheesy one-liners that are supposed to be sarcastic towards her opponents, and it's supposed to make her sound like she is a lot better than these enemies and she can do better, and I don't know how else to put it, but it was just cheesy. It didn't do it justice, and it didn't work the way it's supposed to. And for that reason, I just didn't really like the story. It just didn't work for me. It had great ideas, and yeah, it just didn't work. Also, the the mystery of this book was very predictable. After the second chapter, us realizing like the clues that were given in the second chapter, I could just figure out the mystery, and it was just very predictable. If you like these kind of, like, I don't know, female paranormal romance kind of things, then pick it up, I would say. But I really didn't enjoy this one. It was fast. I read it like very fast, and it, like, I had the ebook. I was reading it through my lunchtime, my 30-minute lunch, and then sometimes I would read it at the end of the day. But I didn't have that, like, urge to pick it up every night, so I just, like, yeah, it was a fast read, but I didn't want to pick it up all the time, and it just wasn't that good. I didn't like the writing. I didn't like the way it was plotted. Yeah, I gave it a 2.5 stars, and I'm not going to continue with this series. It's just okay. And yeah, that was the first book that I finished this week. And then I moved on to, well, I was kind of reading that one and then listening to this one, because the Libby app is the Libby app, and you get all of them at the same time. So I listened to The Blacktongue Thief by Christopher Buelman. Buelman. I hope I'm saying his last name right. This is about a thief who goes on an adventure with a knight, and yeah, it's a high fantasy adventure story with all these different creatures that they meet, and it is the Blacktongue Thief. His name is, let me see, Kinchna Shanak. He is the Blacktongue Thief. He is telling his story and how he met, what is the knight's name? Let me see. Galba. He meets Galba, how he meets Galba, what they do, and what kind of adventures they have, how they end up together, and apparently they have common enemies and they go on an adventure together. This one was a lot better than the other one. I quite enjoyed this one. It's a little bit comedic. It's I felt like I was okay, so I listened to this one because there was only an audiobook for this one on the Libby app for my library. So this one felt like a one-man comedy show kind of thing, but with fantasy adventure story kind of thing. So I enjoyed it. I probably wouldn't have picked it up if it was a physical form because it's a one-man show. It is in a first-person narrative and he is telling his story. And it was fun to listen to, but I didn't feel like I want to know more than what this story was. After listening to this, I don't really care for the next one. I enjoyed it. I'm not saying it was bad. It was very well written, I would say, and I quite enjoyed the experience of this, but I probably won't pick up the next one just because I really don't care. And that's just my opinion. I would say if you like these kind of first-person adventure stories and like stories that are being told to you by the main character who is not the real kind of like hero, then yeah, pick this one up. I give this one a 3-star rating, and it was a good time, and yeah, that was it. So I finished these 2 books this week. Let me know down in the comments if you read any of these books. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.